Hey y'all, it's Rabbit here. Got a new project today. Y'all are familiar with the channel. This is my truck. And this is my driver window. The other day I was weed eating and caught a stone and chipped that window pretty good. It's holding up all right, but I just don't want it to crack completely on me. So I bought a new one. Got it from eBay. Just came in 2 days ago. Finally getting around to getting the project started. So let's open it up and make sure it's the right one before I start the project. Got some decent packaging here. Try to get a little closer to y'all. It looks like it is the right one. It's contoured the correct way. Alright, first thing we need to do, take these little covers off. If you look, there's little notches here. You just use your little 90 tool, get in there, pry it out. I'm going to try to do it without breaking pieces, so I'm going to do it with two hands. One. Two. If you look here, there's a 10 millimeter, two 10 millimeters. So we're going to take those out. We got those out. What we're going to do is you're going to take a little pry tool. We're going to pry our way around the door. Try to get that off, the panel off. Mine probably will come off a little bit easier because I've replaced the speakers in this door before. Next thing we're going to need to do is disconnect where the door handle hooks up, and then the wires itself to roll the window down. I forgot that the internet said I should roll the window down, so I'm going to do that now. Use needle nose pliers to try to get that the door handle thing off. Headlamp helps. Alright, took a little bit of finagling, but I got the door panel off, put somewhere safe. So you gotta squeeze those two ears in and kind of pry it out of a little spot, and then pull that out as well. And then this is just a little tab that you pull down off of your control panel for your windows, and then just slide it out. So now I need to open these up, and it looks like I rolled the window down too far. All right, so what we'll do is we'll hook the control panel up, turn the car back on, roll those up, and there should be 2 bolts in here to unhook to disconnect the window from the little tabs. I'm also going to need to take this trim off and the outside trim off to help, so I can slide the window up out of the channel. So I'm going to start that. All right, so I rolled the window back up a little bit. That way you can see those little tabs and the little bolts that I need to unhook. They're also 10mm. Ram did something right on this and made all the bolts on this door 10mm, so it helps out quite a bit. So now I'm gonna work on getting the trim off of here, and I'll update you in a second. All right, so YouTube Academy comes in handy again. This outer trim was a little bit of a hassle to get off. So after watching a quick YouTube video, I realized there was a bolt right here that I needed to take out. And after that, it slid right off. All right, so now I've got it down to just taking the window out. So hopefully it's as easy as taking those bolts out in these little holes, sliding the window up, and from what I've seen in the videos, you gotta kind of tilt the window. So I'm gonna try to see if maybe I can do this with you guys watching, so you can see how it's done. Try the impact drill again. It's a lot of bolt. inside the door. Success. All right. Now with those out, I should just be able to pull the window up. Rotate it slightly. And windows out. Let's hope getting it back in is just as easy. All right, let's give this a shot. Why do I feel like that was too easy? All right, so I slid that down. It's lined up on the little, where the bolts go in. I'm gonna put the bolts back in and put the door back together. I forgot that the guy I watched said to put Loctite back on it. Gotta do that. All right, I'm back. Got my Loctite. Put a little dab on these and put them back in the door. Not drop it. What should I do? Give it some ugga duggas with an impact wrench, or just play it safe and not crack that window? I think we'll play it safe. Tight. That one's tight. Now we get our window trim put back in and hook the door controls up and make sure the window goes up and down. That's back. That's why. All right. There. Now. And Go. All right, so got the outside piece on, put this inside piece on. I can figure out which direction it goes. Like that. Get that down in place. That's not good. That's why. He's got to be in it. There we go. Hey! All right. Let's get this door put back together. Anybody else that was an engineer have the engineer song go through your head all the time? Army engineer. I always catch myself whistling. Had a sergeant back here that just sing that song every time we had a chance to do cadence. Trim pieces back on. Oh my God. A successful project without any setbacks. This has been another crisis averted by Rabbit. Y'all have a great day. I am gonna have to get some window tint put back on there. This just goes to show that no project done by Rabbit is ever done flawlessly. I forgot to pick up the Loctite and ran it over.